right, welcome back to Absolute Texas Live, powered by Bedhead. We are here with Wild Feathers.
Hey, man.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, gentlemen, for coming. Do appreciate it. I know you guys are short on time, so I'll just get right to it. Your sound. I'm not even going to sit there and go, oh, gee, what were your influences?
It's magical, right?
You know what? It sounds like what you think. It's Laurel Canyon, 70s. You know, J.D. Souther down at the Troubadour writing some tunes with, the guys from Riddle and Ronstadt's band.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, we didn't really set out to maybe the Laurel Canyon. I mean, we're obviously in love and have been obsessed with that sound since we were children.
Yeah.
Listen to our dad's records. But I think what's great about the record is that we mixed a little bit of that Laurel Canyon sound with like a little bit of deep-rooted Southern rock and roll too, and just all-around rock and roll. So I think what we got out of it was a rock and roll record that sounds like it comes from a different couple places, which is great.
Guitar solos.
Yeah, we like guitars.
Yeah, when you're playing those like that Laurel Canyon vibe, where we write songs together and sing together and all those things. That's the vibe we're kind of into at the moment.
Yeah.
That's the band. That's what we kind of we love.
It's kind of got that deserty Muscle Shoals kind of collaboration.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah, but I think the one thing that takes people there is 4-part harmonies, a bunch of different singers working it, because that's very rare that singers, the vocalists, they want to give up that spotlight, but you guys are sharing it, and it really does work. It really gels. Is that something you're looking to do, or do you want everyone to carry the weight equally?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely were looking to share the spotlight because we'd all been in individual different projects and been doing that for years, and we kind of wanted to do something and dive into something that was kind of bigger than ourselves, what we could do individually. And fortunately, we met the right guys. Joel, Taylor, and Preston, and Ben. Been the biggest blessing for me. As far as my career has gone. So it's been a crazy year or two, man. It keeps getting crazier.
It's like once we sing and it might not be actual harmonies. It might just be doubling people and singing octaves. We don't know what we do, but but once we kind of wrote a few tunes together and we sang together, it was like we felt there was a little bit of that element where we gotta pursue this to the fullest, and we have to take it as far as we can and things like that.
Does it strike you sometimes funny that sometimes music can be like a regional thing, like country people, Texans listen to country or whatever, but they don't realize how big it is up east or in Europe.
Yeah, it's really surreal.
Dude, we didn't realize how big it was in Canada.
Yeah,
we just sold out some things out in Canada. I'm never even played there, and just and I mean, even though a lot of the great artists that we love, like Neil Young and the band, all these people from Canada, and they portray great American music and better than a lot of Americans can.
Yeah.
But just different places like that. Boston, East Coast. We never thought people at the East Coast really totally dig it. Loved it, embraced it.
Yeah.
It's good.
You mentioned the band. That's one band I thought always kind of raw, but the harmonies are in place. So. You guys,
it's the characters, character of their voices.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Justin.
These guys are the Wild Feathers. Check them out. Check out the video for The Calling. It's incredible. They're on Warner Brothers. Pick up the record. You are here at the Absolute Texas Live Lounge, powered by Bedhead.